On Roblox, there's a peculiar game of sorts. It falls under the waiting simulator video game genre, and is the second and final installment of a two-part series, whose gameplay, if you can call it that, consists entirely of walking up to a broken chair, sitting on it, and then waiting for nothing more than for text prompts to appear intermittently. And that's it. This game is called Broken Chair. It's a unique game on Roblox in that it has badges for simply staying in the game for continuous amounts of time. More specifically, the paramount achievement for this game being a continuous, non-stop session of 2 days. Now, before you ask, no, I did not actually sit in front of my laptop for 2 days straight. I used an auto-clicker, but the point of this video isn't to cheat for badges, it's just to show you guys a couple silly text prompts in a game that requires an arduous amount of attention. Spoilers, this game has surprisingly little to do with any chairs at all, and only makes some sense after glancing at its predecessor, Chair, a slightly surrealist satire game with the same goals as the game in question, but whose last badge stops at a mere 24-hour continuous session. Without further ado, let me show you all that this game has to offer. At 1 minute and 30 seconds in, it starts off with, "Told you it's broken." 10 seconds later, it reinforces this fact with, "No, serious, it's broken." Another 10 seconds later, it asks me, "You okay?" Half a minute later, it assumes my affinity towards chairs by saying, "Wow, you really like chairs, I guess." At 2 minutes and 50 seconds in, the game's deity makes a brief exit by saying, "Okay, while you do that, I'm going shopping. BRB." And returns at 6 minutes and 20 seconds in, letting me know that they're back with my shopping. Only to question my existence 10 seconds later by asking, "You're still here?" Okay, do what you gotta do, man. At 17 minutes and 40 seconds in, they have the gall to say, "You're still weird." I don't know what they're talking about. Cheeks about to get slapped. I mean, I might like it. And at 1 hour and 18 minutes, they retract their parental duties by saying, "You've been here a whole hour. I can't monitor you all day." And then I changed how the stream looked a little bit. And at 2 hours and 1 minute in, a congratulatory GG 2-hour mark. Please let me go home. An hour later, sleep overcomes our omnipresent deity with the comment, "3 hours? I'm gonna take a nap for a few hours. See ya." And after their 3-hour nap, they continue to loathe my existence by saying, "Didn't think you'd be here. It's been 6 hours, man." And at around the 7-hour mark, they chose to leave the solace of their mother's basement, saying, "Forget this, I'm going outside. See you tomorrow." And then, there was nothing. Until 23 hours in, where they ask, "You're still here?" Still got 1 hour to go for the full 24 hours. Finally, on the first full day, you're rewarded with, "You did it! You wasted a day looking at a broken chair." Nearly an hour later, at 24 hours and 54 minutes, the deity asks, "Looks like you're in it for 2 days, too." Indeed I was. At long last, at the 48-hour mark, you're given the final accomplishment. Okay, you can stop now. You got all the badges. Well done, you. However, it wasn't until a little while after this message popped up that I actually earned the badge. Very misleading, and if someone had jumped the gun on leaving the game because of that message, they might be entitled to sue for false advertising. Things finally came to a close when I was typing to a friend, and my auto-clicker had triggered, selecting the Roblox window and inadvertently jumping me out of the chair, bringing things to an abrupt but necessary close. I did plan on seeing if there were any more secret hidden messages beyond the 2 days, but by the time I left the broken chair, I felt that it was no longer the time to experiment. This game was really just a one-off. If you want to see actual fun games on Roblox and none of that front page garbage, check me out on twitch.tv/FroobTubeLIVE. I go digging for the more obscure games on the platform, stuff that people haven't really heard of, and you can watch and experience first impressions with me live by clicking that very epic link in the description. I don't really have a schedule, but I typically try to do weekend stuff, so if you shoot me a follow, I'll definitely keep you on your toes. Here's a small sizzle reel of what you can expect from my ordinary streams. Thanks. I walked and then I broke the game. Wait, is that supposed to be Will Smith? You're sure this will tone my abs? Okay, so we found a cannibal tribe. So this is basically Pokemon, but with like even more animal abuse.